Are you ready, bitch? Let's go. Let's go. Who juicing? Who juicing? We juicing.
Previously on Kimba TV. We could talk about like another trident and see for some sort of 7-5 pullback, but assuming that this holds, we'll be looking for the VWAP and the swing high for a possible short.
Juicy Fruit Productions. Let's go. Let's go. Let's juice. Quit playing with me. Juice, 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 juice. Go, 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 go. Let's juice.
Gucci Romo says, get caught up, boys. Hey! Let's go. Let's juice. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Bitch. Let's go. Let's juice. Let's juice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's juice. It's juicy fruit. It's juicy fruit. Let's go.
I said, are you strong? They said, I'm strong if you strong. I said, we strong then.
Come on. Let's go. Papig me.
Royale with Cheese says, my colleague just asked me why I'm smiling at my screen. She don't know that I'm juicing. Hey, is everything making sense, y'all? You guys feel like you can do your own planning and execution? Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I mean, this is completely useless.
Kachoy. Kachoy Shiba up in this bitch. Juice. Let's go. Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see why it's so important to have all the levels figured out, ladies and gentlemen. Tivino says that line's been there since July. It sure has. Not only that, but I know exactly what that level means. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 minutes on the 30-minute candle close. Y'all ready? Ladies and gentlemen, 25 minutes on this 30-minute candle close, y'all. So first things first, it starts with identifying levels. Give it up for the derivative levels. Can we give it up for these levels? These levels have been here for the last couple months. Can we give it up for the levels? Can we give it up for level-to-level trading? Can we give it up for the levels? What do we say? Make sure you have levels to the upside, levels to the downside identified. What do you guys think about this? Bugatti money? Bugatti money, quit playing with me. What do you guys think about this? As most of you guys recognize, this level has been here since July. How? Everybody Gucci? Not too bad, huh? Did not get to the swing high. You know what that means. Will value area low be support? Will the 0.5 be support? The juice, the juice! We would look at the single prints coming up as targets, and we've got conservative TPs and targets, and we've got home run targets. Okay, if the value area low is held as support, and it doesn't, maybe it dips its toe into the RTH gap and then dips right back out, and if it can get above the swing high, then you're looking for all-time high, to be honest with you. So this 70 to 70.5. On CME, it's 70.5 to 71. That's a really important zone. Turn that bitch into support, then we're gonna go to 76. That's resistance. Man, we might be going to 62. All right. So just keep it super simple. Now, some of that TKKY, don't take my word for it. Okay. Because the most important thing is you can understand what I just said and see it for yourself. All right. I don't ever want you to be waiting on me to hold your hand and tell you exactly what the fuck going on. All right. I'm trying to juice mega positions, mega juice. You know what I mean? So we don't really focus on, hey, this is what's going to happen. We have this. We're going to do this if it goes up, and we're going to do this if it goes down. All right, we've got plans, and and what we really try to do is just look at the data. How much time is it spending below? How much time is it spending above? You know, where are the longs opening? Where are the shorts opening? Are there any divergences? What is Boo Gamma's looking like, aka, you know, gamma exposure, so we can follow along and make sure S&P and traditional markets have confluence. All right. So I hope that answers your question. So it all kind of depends on how, you know, structure is formed and how the data is. So we're going to be watching, you know, value area low on the, if it continues to go back down, value area low and sort of like point of control become very, very important. And then also the RTH gap. Okay. If we start to go up, then you're going to be looking for the VWAP and the swing high as a potential short opportunity. If it has a structural edge and open interest and divergence and, you know, all that other stuff. All right. It's my pleasure, man. And there's half of the lions in here have longs. Half of the lions in here have shorts. We're not like just a bunch of inbred, you know, goofy looking lions. We've got diversity up in this bitch. All righty. So, you know, it doesn't really matter if you're bullish or bearish. All I ask is that whenever you take positions, you manage your risk and you can articulate a logical explanation why you have edge to take that trade. And so it's not an emotional FOMO impulsive decision. And that's it, man. You know, there's no right or wrong. The only thing is you either know how to read and look at the data or you don't. That's really it. So it's not about what anybody else is doing. It's not about what I'm doing. Do you execute your plan? And I'm always going to be rooting for you.
Juicy Maguchi.
How we doing, Lens? Sophia says, me got liquidated today. That's okay. Yeah, hopefully it wasn't like your whole wallet, just the position, but that's okay. You took a shot. I mean, like we always say, Sophia, you know where your entry is, you know where your stop loss is. So as long as you're not emotionally compromised, it's okay. All right. But yeah, try to put your stop loss at break even. All right. Superman Crypto says, if we get a regular bear div inside this hidden confluence with 7074 zone, what would you look at? 886 seems too high. Yeah, no, probably like between 786 and 886. Stop the music. So you're asking me if if we take a short, how would I put a stop loss on this if I were to do blind limits? Is that what you're asking me? Yeah, that's probably a little bit too high. You just don't want to be the dickhead that gets stopped out of the single print. So probably before the single print. Yeah. Why don't you just ask it like that? But I like the way you asked it too. Yeah. And then you see this, right? So what is this? Higher, low, lower, low. What is that, Superman Crypto? So just be careful. All right, because it's like you got all the longs stopped out on the hidden bull div. That's actually kind of bullish, you understand? Just like how you wouldn't want like to, you know, bottom short into that thing. So yeah, I mean, that could definitely take you to you know where, right? And that swing high, and remember, this is a swing high, meaning that really the only acceptable way in which it could be bearish from a structural perspective is you get a swing fail. You know, if it starts to even do anything like that, I don't think it's going to be a failed auction. small probability, but you're starting to build value at swing high. That wouldn't make sense for a short. So it's up to you on how you want to play it when we get up there. But remember, that's the swing high. So the structure that could really only be bearish for you, that you would be able to argue as bearish, would be a swing fail. Because a failed auction, I think, or a 3 drives, you're actually building value on top of swing high. I don't know how that would be bearish. So, all right. Magic music. Yeah, you're learning, big boy. Yeah. So just stuff to kind of think about. You know, for example, if you're in a short, you had a moment to maximize profits if you really wanted to, but like you can't be tripping that is pumping a little bit off of a hidden bull div. You know what I mean? Especially after longs all get closed out. So for me, like that kind of scalpy stuff doesn't really matter too much. You know, because at the end of the day, if it's really going to play out, then it's going to be able to, like, for example, if a bull div is really going to quote unquote work, I think it helps change structure. So you're looking at higher highs and higher lows, right? I don't know how you can say that a bull div is working if you're just making lower highs and lower lows. So for me, like, that's what would matter. And so the conclusionarily speaking, it's, you know, how long do we stay above value area low? Do we ever tap into, touch value area low? What about the RTH gap? Everybody can see where the RTH gap starts and closes, right? Everybody knows what that value area low level is, right? Everybody can identify that swing high for themselves. Everybody can pull the fibs for themselves. Everybody sees the VWAP for themselves. Everybody knows what divs look like, bullish and bearish, hidden and regular. We're all looking at the same shit. So some of us are going to, you know, be a little bit more bullish. Some of us are going to be a little bit more bearish. Some of us are looking for invalidations or confirmations of bullish or bearish bias. So, y'all Gucci? And I feel like I always have to preface what I'm doing with the higher time frame plan, you know? So for me, I'm not shorting because I'm bearish. Everybody understands that, right? And so everybody understands also that I'm going to be more aggressive with shorting because I don't care if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I get stopped out and then the motherfucker pumps it. I get stopped out and I market buy and I pump it up. So, you know, remember that in a ironic twist of fate, even though I'm not bearish, I'm able to I'm more aggressive with the shorts because I just want to hedge and protect. And if I'm wrong, then it just market pumps up. Franz Dib says, I'm so hyped I want to open a position. Fuck, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay, and you're gonna fuck me up both ways. Franz, all jokes aside, man, first things that I want you to do, brother, is take a deep breath, okay? If you need to spark the organics before you take in the deep breath, do it, all right? But this week, brother, especially this week, man, if I were to just ask you anything, okay? Gift a lot of subs. I'm just kidding. Don't get got. Okay? Don't get baited on volatility. Here, fishy, fishy. Come here, fishy, fishy. You gonna be this guy? You wanna be this dickhead? I need to get it. Nah, no sir, no sir. I don't know if you like understand this. Maybe you just haven't been wrecked enough, my guy. But on a day like today, on a week like this week, just go for break even. And if you can get lucky and not get stopped out in tiny profit, if one of the Pico bottom longs or the Pico top shorts end up working, you know what I mean? Then awesome.
You just said.
God bless us. All right? But if we can just round trip for the week, then I'm gonna take that as a win. I had fun. I took shots where I could. I managed risk. I did the right thing. you know, but don't be greedy and don't get got and just piss away money for no reason. You're getting baited. Okay, so you gotta do the right thing. You gotta. Okay, we're gonna find out who can actually do the right thing and who can't on days and weeks like, you know, this week and today. So for example, brother, if you really wanted to get into a long, for example, okay, you were pulling fibs like this and you were already identifying the golden pocket and thinking to yourself, there's a hidden bull div here on CVD. Okay, so, you know, whether you're looking at the golden pocket right now, whether you're looking at this, whether you're looking at this golden pocket, okay, you kind of have to have conviction and a plan that should just be getting executed right now. You don't really want to like think of what to do. Like you should have already been thinking to yourself, okay, if I'm not in a long, how am I going to play this? Like some people, there's probably some people that are going to be thinking to long this value area low if it does ever come back. Okay, there, you know, it was support, resistance, and so, and that's where like uptrending VWAP is. So there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna try to maybe get into that if the opportunity gives itself. Okay, and they're gonna be looking for hidden divs and open interest and who got stopped out, who's opening, etc., etc. Some people are going to be, if these people don't get in, then they might be looking for something like this. Okay. There are some shorters that are going to try to get this, and then they know that this can happen. And so they're going to just get stopped out in tiny profit and it's a free roll, you know? But lots of thangs, man. There's really no right or wrong, just shitty risk management and shitty patience. Okay, did you hear how Superman Crypto was already asking me about, hey man, like if we do end up getting something like this and if you want to take it blind, you know, there's single prints right there. So you just want to make sure you're not the idiot that gets stopped out in the single prints, you know? And, you know, I'm going to have to juggle open interest, CVD, absorption, all that shit, order flow, S&P confluence, if it's worthy of a short, or maybe we add, you know what I mean, on to a long. If it does like a bullish retest to value area low. Lots of different things today. Good job!
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's juice. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Do you believe? Do you believe? Catch joy. Hey, we're going to Seoul, baby. Juice. Math. Happy 30! Let's go, juice! Do you believe? Pixel! Yeah!
Oh, snap, there's a push.
I said, are you strong? They said, I'm strong if you strong. I said, we strong then.
Liga says, my last $10 I got licked, 1% dump in 3 minutes. Well, what are you top longing? The only thing that you can do up here is think about a short, but you live and you learn, and at least it only cost you $10.
We gotta squeeze those hoes! Come on! Let's go!
JK stop loss below 0.5, average position is at 68252. That's better, hey!
Juice! Let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Get it, 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 get it. Let's go! Bing bong ding dong! Let's go, here it is! Here it is! Here we go. Let's go. Who juicing? Too easy. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Cap. Here we go. Juice. Let's go.
Hey, so how many of you guys are in a short and, you know, you want the gap a certain way? I mean, is there anybody, everybody is going to be watching the gap, right? Whether you're in a long or short, bullish or bearish, would that be fair to say? Lions, who gonna get it? Who gonna get it? Hey, I'm rooting for everybody though. Let's go.
Juice. Latuche, motherfucker, the math is the math.
Burbeezy with a yes, sir. Ceriola says Gucci. Either way, Farmer John vibing out. Chalub vibing out. Rue the Chief vibing out. Fred shouting out the PSG Lions. Let's get it. Shout out PSG. Al Jareer, Saeed, 69 Liquidity, 100 Jedi's Kirk. Liga in the building. RPM. Pick Talk. Dev Hey, Damon, Mapadis. All right, got to go to bed. That's okay. Go to bed right now. Wake up in like 5-6 hours, and the election is still going to be going on. So if you need to go to bed, I would go to sleep right now. I would try to, you know, fall asleep as quickly as I could and then wake up as early as I could and just resume that thing. Fibception says excited for potential outlongs. No doubt, my boy. For sure. How many of y'all been able to follow along with me the last couple months, the last couple weeks, the last couple days, man? Hey, that DOT thing, that ETH thing, that ETH BTC thing. It's been a fucking minute, man. Ceriola, dude, it's been fucking months on that ETH thing. And just because it took all these months and weeks to wait for that shit doesn't mean that we get overly enthusiastic and overcommit. Right? We still know that it should be a swing fail. We know that there's single prints, imbalances, and certain structure that would have to form. Time should be able to help us out. And we're going to have to use S&P Confluence, Bitcoin Confluence too, because if both S&P and Bitcoin looks like shit, you know, we can't, you know, jump into it. So, man, very exciting. Yeah. Fibception says, hopefully. Yes, sir.
Mapadis in the building.
Any questions about what we're kind of witnessing overall? So it's pretty cool, man. The last couple days. Shout outs to motherfuckers that were here on Saturday. Shout outs to everybody that got to follow along on Monday. But as Monday and Tuesday progressed, we got the volume point of control 67250, aka code word Key West, activated. All right, we broke through value area low. We went all the way up to swing high by a couple bucks. We missed the swing high sweep. It left a poor high up there. We don't get bullish on the penetration. We get bullish on the retest. So we anticipated value area low getting back tested, bullish retest and all that stuff. RTH gap. It dipped its toes in, but it bounced right back outside. So all the stuff that not like predicting the future shit, but whether you were bullish or bearish, it was going to help you or it was going to kind of hurt you, right? But we're seeing what we're seeing together. Now that the value area low is constructed in that manner, there's a failed auction play that could be coming into play. So bears, even though that is not that great of a high and it didn't get swept, you would really love a failed auction right now, yeah? So basically you don't get stopped out on that. It doesn't go any higher really than the point of control at 70,400, so you're saved on getting stopped out. Longas. Shout outs to motherfuckers that longed the... that like 68.8, like 69 basically getting swept type of shit, the value area low getting swept type of shit. TPO takers, etc., VWAPers, etc. Yeah, those lows are kind of ass. I think you and I both know that. So that's okay because the top is kind of, you know, Bugatti too. So yeah, you would just kind of have to keep that in mind as you do get into a potential sweep of that swing high up there, which would be interesting. So Coke Zero says, ready for War ZZ? Dude, let's get some War ZZ going. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Tuesday. We're going to keep an eye on the election stuff, man. If you think this today has been volatile, get your fucking, you better get your jock strap on. You better get your shoulder pads on, helmet on. Because isn't it common sense to just assume if like the big states start reporting in, let's say New York or California or Texas start, you know, calls for Donald or, Kamala, then it's going to be, you know, you're probably going to see volatility on futures markets too. So let's keep our head on a swivel, ladies and gentlemen. All right, S&P doing its thing. S&P, why the fuck could you not do this earlier, man? Goofy ass. Hey, let a naysayer know. Let a naysayer know. Math is math. Pumper Dave says, should we be trading? Could be dangerous. Bro, dangerous is my middle name. Insert other corny shit like that. Okay. Of course. Should you be trading? I don't know. I think you would know deep down inside. I'm doing my thing though. The thing is, man, I've been prepping for this, and some of the lions have been prepping with me for this for a couple of weeks. So yeah, we gonna do our thing, man. But here's the thing, Pumper. You don't need to risk money. You don't need to make money to be juicing. I don't know if you got to be here for the Saturday thing. I don't know if you were here for most of yesterday's stream. Did you understand? Like,
are you strong? They said I'm strong if you strong.
I'm strong if you strong. Pumper Dave, have you been able to follow along on the gap thing? I don't know if you were here yesterday, but do you understand why it was good that there was a gap like this and it dipped in and it went right back out? Were you able to follow along all? And the more that you see it, and then I don't know if you were here for the this, but do you start to understand that leaving a gap and then, you know, getting real quick right out of it, not spending too much time, not feeling the whole thing is bullish or it could be bearish? So let's see what happens in 46 minutes. CME will pause so we can take a look at where CME is, right? And then we'll let Macaulay do its thing, man. Maybe a scam dumps, maybe a scam pumps. All right. The lows down there are not the greatest. The highs down there, up there are not the greatest. It didn't sweep the swing high. So if there's one particular one that would have a little bit more emphasis on getting stopped out, it would be the swing high getting cleaned up. You know, fuck the shitty low on the value area low bullish retest. That swing high has always been there. So there's more liquidity built up there from the last couple of days than what just got formed an hour ago, right? So let's see what happens, man. And kind of based off of that structure now, I'll probably, if it's a structure, play, and it's like a swing fail on 70,995, I'm down to take it. All right, because we're gonna be and there's enough single prints up there where it should be able to guide us for the time being on what kind of expectations to hold through. So nothing blind, and then if it's a structure play, I'll definitely jump in. 70,995 would put derivatives at around what? It's about a $480 difference. So like 70,600 basically. Yeah. Anyways, man, longers, let's get it. Shorters, let's get it. Bulls, bears, let's get it. Adriano says, how you want to play swing fail high? That's a great question. So the first thing is I always want you to go and Google and YouTube swing failure pattern. Okay? So that, you can get like the by the book shit. So after you identify a high like that, What it is you're going to get a penetration, and some people are going to have different time frames. I like to use 30-minute, but you can do 15, you can do 5-minute. You use higher time frames to compensate for lack of other data points or confluence. So if you get up here and it's squeezing a whole bunch of shorts, you might not necessarily need to wait for a 30-minute candle close. If you get up there and you get a whole bunch of 30 million, 40 million in top longers and it's already trapped like this, you might not necessarily need to wait for a 30-minute candle close. You could just go to 5-minute or 15. All right, but it's there's the most aggressive way to play it, which would be to put blind limits in. Or you, even before the first 30-minute candle close gets formed, you're going from here to like the smaller time frame wick high, and then you're already going from the line to the 7.5 retracement, putting blind limits in and trying to get filled. So the most aggressive is you're starting to get filled before the 30-minute candle even forms. The next second most aggressive would be taking it on the second 30-minute confirmation candle while it's being formed before it closes. The best thing to do would be to wait for the first one and the second one, and then it's formed and confirmed, and then you can try to take the retracement or just take it from the sweep level. Holy shit, Lions! Lions, remember when we were longing this? And we longed this? We didn't long that. We got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Little bit of that. Mars Biker, Hegemonia Hayblade, Kelly, Destax, Flecka, Sharara, LF Brielle, Kelly, Plushie Yoda, Hegemonia Hayblade, Indo Lion, Crypto Damas, exclamation giveaway. Ludo, Latisse, 420, MJ Paperbell, Sharara, Shakus, Mugs. Hey, we got a lot of work to do, ladies and gentlemen. Altcoins are going to be big in play. We're going to switch over from making a couple milli on Biddy to a couple milli off of Pepe. No, I'm just kidding, but hey, we got a lot of work to do. FOMC coming up on Thursday, yo! Yoji Yamamoto, Berbizi, Fial, Captain Caribe, Glitch, Nibs, Kristufi, Shauza, Reb formed Argowl. All right, I'll be back in a couple hours. Have a great night, y'all. We'll do a proper outro, okay? Don't worry.